Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Earley Show. I'm your host, Cole Earley. Thanks for tuning in. Got a little new setup here. I kind of like it, so I'm going to keep with it. A couple weeks off. Last week, I was spread thin. I'm going to get right into it. Last week, I was spread thin, and since really I hit some of my weight goals, I don't want to say I've been lost, but I've been goalless. And some of my sessions when I'm goalless, it's just going through the motions. I'm not actually there. I'm there, but I'm not actually actively there. I'm not aggressive. I don't have that intensity or that desire to push through. So I was okay taking a couple days off. And I took 2 days off, and then I boxed one day. Little different week last week in the weight room, and I refocused a little bit. I was like, okay, like what's next? Like what is my next thing I'm going for? And I believe if I wanted to bench press 405 pounds, I could. I believe if I wanted to squat 800 pounds with enough work, I could, get to 500 first, and from there. But I don't really have I saw this dude in the gym the other couple weeks ago. He squatted probably 8 plates on each side. I don't know what that is. A part of me is like, cool, but the way he was built, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be squatting 800 pounds and being built like that. I'm thinking of, I was watching JLA, Justice League of America, the cartoon. When I see some of those guys, I'm like, I want to be built like that. So I refocused. Took a couple days off, sat down, had that conversation with myself, like, okay, like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? What do I want? And I've refocused a little bit. So, this goes into my next point. I am lowering my weight and really focusing on rep scheme and like lot more reps than I was before. I'm not doing the 3 to 5. I'm doing the 10 to 20 rep scheme with more sets. So really burning out those muscles. Okay. I was listening to, I believe it was RX'D radio. Might have been the Muscle Doc. I don't know. One of my research. I think it was RX'D radio. When to use Dropsets. That's the episode. I want to say it's episode 366, but the title of it is what are drop sets, like how to use them. It's a drop set episode, and they gave a couple points of how to change your workouts, and I think one of them was tempo, drop sets, and exercise variation. I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to quote that. Maybe I'll put the link to it in the bio and you can listen for yourself. But I've kind of created a list of 5 things to really change your workouts and change how they feel. And even if you're doing the same exercises, they're 2 completely different workouts. So my first is tempo. 1, movement of weight. 2, rest time. 2, exercise variation. So that's dumbbell, barbell, machine. 3, the weight. How much weight you're putting on the bar or whatnot. 4, drop sets, which got from that, and then 5, rep scheme, rep and sets scheme. So the other day I was on Reddit, I was watching some Tom Platz, and the amount of reps and sets that he did was incredible to me. Like, I was like, whoa, like I've never done that many sets in a workout. Never done that many reps in a workout. So I said, fuck it, and I did a Tom Platz leg day. When I mean my legs were sore for 4 days, my legs were sore for 4 days. I think there's this quote or this, clips going around online that you don't need to be sore to have a good workout, but if you are sore, I think it means you had a good workout. And when doing Tom Platz leg day, I would change the tempo. So my rest time I kept from 60 seconds to my longest rest was 2 minutes. And fuck, fuck. That intensity, so you're not just standing around. And after that 2 minutes, I'm like, oh, like, I got to get back under the bar. Like, 2 minutes is not a long time. And then I changed the weight a little bit. I really moved the weight around a lot. So I like did 20, and then I did 15. But then I was like, I can do more than this for 15. So I added some weight, moving around, but keeping the same rest time. And that rest time changed my workout. Like, the intensity, I had more of a sweat. I was more locked in, and my workouts didn't take 3 hours. Oh, hold up. You hear that? Quick shout out to our could-be sponsor, Bucked Up. I'm drinking the Breezy Blast right now. Delicious. I feel breezy, and I feel like I'm having a blast. So, what I'm saying is, when I hit those goals, I was goalless after. I was just going to the gym to go to the gym, staying active. And then I kind of curated this list, and I'm like, okay, like started looking at resources online, like what can change, what will change. And I changed tempo. I changed rep scheme. So now my rep scheme is a lot higher. I'm kind of just playing with it. I'm going 5 to 8 ish, give or take, on the exercise. And something I realized on the Tom Platz leg day I did, it was 8 sets of it was 5 to 20 on the thing, but I did 10 to 20. So 8 sets of 10 to 20. One of my biggest takeaways is I am mentally weak. I reach mental failure before I reach physical failure. And this is something that I hear people say about Tom Platz, that his intensity and his just energy was crazy, was intense, was powerful. And I don't have that yet. Not yet. When I was doing this leg day, I reached mental failure. I was like, no, I can't do anymore. I can't do anymore. But in reality, I had 5 left in the tank. And it's really powerful. You know, after the workout, I'm like, shit, like, I could have done more. I could have done more sets. I could have done more reps. All right, I'm wrapping it up. So if you take a couple things from this episode, if you're trying to change up your workout, you're kind of getting bored of what you're doing, what I've been doing is changing up tempo, exercise variation, the weight on the bar, drop sets, and rep schemes. 2 things that I've really been focused on when it comes down to changing my workouts is the tempo, but the tempo of my rest times, the duration of my rest times. Keeping it under 2 minutes, ideally 60 seconds between each. I know different people say different things, but having fucking fun with it. And then second, rep scheme. I've never lifted for this many reps. Try it out. Give it a shot. Get some goals. Get some Bucked Up, Breezy Blast, Pink Lemonade, and hold up, Miami. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite quotes that I don't live by, but the other day I really hit: you don't need to be the same person you were 15 seconds ago. You can change whenever you want. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have a great day. Thanks for tuning in to the Earley Show. I'm your host, Cole Earley. Live it up.
Gonna put your stilettos on, big steppers in here.